Do you like interacting with people that feel a sense of entitlement about anything? No. Entrepreneurs, we hate that stuff. We hate people that feel like they're entitled to something. Raise your hand if you did not come from millions of dollars. You are a self-made person. Raise your hand. Good. Do you like it when people that came from a lot, that got some distinction from their family 700 years ago, is still trying to use it to be cool? Do you like that stuff? We hate that stuff. Now, what I noticed as I was thinking about the word entitlement is that there's a word contained right in the middle of it. That is the core of the word. Title. And is it possible that is that possible? Doesn't seem that extraordinary to me. And I ask you to search your mind, search your memory. Have you ever heard someone say, well, I'm the CEO of the company? Or have you ever heard someone say, well, I'm the director of that area, and what I say goes? Have you ever heard that kind of thinking? We humans have a dark side to our ability to conceptualize and abstract and use symbols. And one of those things is that when our unconscious mind, this is all me playing amateur psychologist to the stars, by the way, so don't take any of this too seriously, but when our mind realizes that by being associated with this symbol, this symbolic thing, that we get special treatment, we're going to cling to that thing like a life raft. We're going to use it for all it's worth, and we're going to use it on anyone who will listen. My own philosophy, this goes against the philosophies of most companies, by the way. This is not how they're behaving, so I'm really going against the tide here. But if you want to create a sense of entitlement in people, I think you can do it. And I think you can do it by randomly giving them titles. And I actually think you can rob them of self-esteem, self-worth, growth, motivation. I think you can rob them of these things by giving them something that you thought was useful. I think you can put a cage or a box around them. If you put a gun to my head right now and said, Eben, draw an org chart of your business and show me how the whole thing works, I could sit down on one of these pieces of paper with a pen and draw the whole thing out. And it runs like a machine, like a clock. You get the idea there? Again, that was another one that was a little out there, but does that make sense? Okay, so be really careful. Unless you've been working in business for 30 years and you really, really, really know your business and you got a big company and you need titles for some reason, just be really careful with them. Try not to create entitlement in people. If you want to create a corporate culture, a lot of people talk about this idea of culture. What is it? How do you create it? And all this stuff. The more I think about it, the more I think that a lot of that stuff is hogwash, because the culture typically is whatever you are. So if you're stuffy and you use your title and you play power games with people, that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract stuffy people that play political games. And if you're open-minded and cool and laid back and you attract stars and you let them be themselves and you grow and you roll your sleeves up and you stand there on the deck of the ship and make sure that you're there if anything heavy is going on, then that's the kind of culture you're going to create. If you go out and celebrate with your team once in a while and have fun, then they're going to go out and celebrate and have fun. If you relax once in a while and take a day off when you weren't supposed to and just say, you know what, I need to relax, then they're going to relax and take a day off once in a while when they need it. So as far as culture is concerned, be what you want it to be. In neuro-linguistic programming, one of the things they say is, you go first. You go first. And what they mean there is if you want someone to go into an emotional state, you go into that state first, and then the other person will go there. Don't try to make a person sad by telling them a story. Make them sad by becoming sad. So be what you want your culture to be. You go first. And if you're having culture problems, first thing I'm going to do is say, well, why are you doing that kind of stuff that you're having problems with them doing? At which point you're going to probably say, uh-oh, this isn't going to be a pleasant conversation. The body follows the head. It certainly does. There was a great story in this book, The 2000% Solution. I've heard it in other places. And it talked about an experiment where you take five monkeys and you put a little stair-step ladder in a cage and you put some bananas hanging from a hook. And it's low enough that if they run up on the ladder and reach up, they could grab the bananas. If you put one monkey in the cage, he'll quickly see the bananas and he'll go walking over and he'll start walking up the steps. If you take a hose with cold water and you spray it all over the monkey when he gets near the steps, he's going to freak out. And then if he starts walking again and he gets on those steps and you spray him again, at some point, he's going to stop going near the steps. He's just not even going to go there. Put monkey number 2 in the cage. What's monkey number 2 going to do? Say, that's a dumb monkey. Look at those bananas. And he's going to run over, and he's going to start running up the steps, spray him with water. Some of it gets on the other monkey, of course. And he's going to be shocked, like, oh, what the hell do I do here? Spray him a few times, put monkey number 3 in, and repeat. As soon as he goes near the steps and starts to climb up, spray him with water. Well, at about monkey number 4 or so, you put him in the cage and he starts walking near the steps. What are the other 3 monkeys going to do? Grab him and pull him down and not let him go near the steps. And then monkey number 5 comes in, goes near the steps. Everybody grabs him and beats him up when he tries to go near the steps. It's like, what's going on here? But then here's an interesting part about this. Start taking out the monkeys that were sprayed with the water and replacing them with a new monkey. And every time he goes near the steps, all the monkeys will jump on him and beat him up. And eventually you can rotate all the monkeys out. So all the monkeys in the cage never got sprayed with water, but any time a monkey goes near the steps, the rest of them jump on him and beat him up. Seems we're not so far from that evolutionarily when we think about it, huh? So be careful with what you do and how you behave, because that's what will happen. And that's it. That's all there is to it.